welcome back. It's your girl Nijah here with another video. In today's video, I will be showing you all how I achieved this fabulous look and explaining which makeup brushes I used along the way. So if you are interested, be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to start off with applying the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Start off with about this amount and just apply it all over my face. I'm going to be using the Dior foundation, the Dior Backstage in the color N9 today. Just shake that up a bit. And I'm going to be applying that with my fluffy foundation brush. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. Okay, I need to quit playing. Just gonna go ahead and apply this on my face. So now that I've applied my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer. And today I am going to be using the Sephora Correct Concealer Bright Future. And I'm going to apply this directly underneath my eyes, above my lip, here in this area, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit above my forehead. Oh, maybe I won't be using this one because I think this one a little dried out. I think this might be a little empty. What is that? Okay, so this one I will toss, and I'm going to use this Sephora Clear and Cover concealer instead in the color 10 Walnuts. And I'm also going to apply some on my eyelid as well because I want to use that as a base for when I apply my eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Kevyn Aucoin, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this underneath my eyes just so that way I can brighten them up. I'm going to be using this MORPHE flat little brush here. It's like a concealer brush, and I'm just gonna use a very small amount of the Kevyn Aucoin. That much. I'm not playing, y'all. And just apply underneath in the middle of where I already had applied that concealer. So I want my makeup to sit still as long as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my concealer, or basically over my face right now, with the setting spray from MAC at this moment now. And I'm going to go and apply it again later. I need the face to sit today, okay? So before I blend out my concealer, I just want it to, again, I want it to be able to last as long as possible and get as thick and tacky as possible. So. I picked up this sponge here from the Rare Beauty collection line, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it feels very much like a sponge, so I'm a little nervous to try it, especially with blending out my concealer. Today was not the day to be experimenting, but I wanted to give you guys my honest review, and I knew I was gonna be sitting here doing my makeup today on camera, so we're gonna find out together. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with that Rare Beauty sponge. I'm just going to go ahead and buff out my concealer all over my face. So what really intrigued me about this sponge was the fact that the way that it's cut. So I figured it'd be really nice to get like underneath my eye in the, you know, little areas that are a little trickier. However, this will not be replacing my beauty blender. It's not. Because I feel like it takes more work than the Beauty Blender does to actually blend out the makeup, as well as it's not as soft. So now I do like the shape of it again, because it does get underneath the eye fairly nicely, so that's a plus. It seems like it's blended out nice. I don't know. So I'm actually going to be using Danessa Myricks Beauty in the number 3 in the setting powder. And I'm going to be applying that with that same sponge, because we're going to bake today. Okay, so I'm not mad at the way that it applies the setting powder, surprisingly. It seems like it's on there pretty nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and let that sit while I go ahead and move to my eyeshadow. I am going to be playing in the Juvias Place Masquerade palette, eyeshadow palette. We've seen this beauty on my channel before. I'm really feeling like doing some like purple and brown today, maybe even some blue. I feel like I don't really, you know, play with purple and blue too much. Okay, so I do apologize, my camera did cut off for a second, so let's see. And don't be alarmed, you guys, there's a nice distance between the candle and this chair. So I don't know exactly where the camera left off at. However, I am using the Juvias palette today, and so far I just went ahead and applied Zulu in the crease and kind of blended that out some. I used a fluffy rounded eyeshadow brush to apply that, and then now I'm going back with a blending brush just to blend that out some. Gonna go back and apply some more of that eyeshadow with that same brush. Go back and blend that out again with a buffing blending brush, eyeshadow brush. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller eyeshadow rounded brush so you can see the difference of the size, so that way I can get more precise area of where I want the eyeshadow to go for the next color. And as you can see on the eyelids now, it looks like there's already 2 colors on there because of this setting powder that we applied. And let's try purple today. Let's see. Ooh, I'm a little nervous. Now, it would have been a lot easier if I would have just used my finger instead of a brush. Something about the finger helps the pigment pick up more so than a brush from time to time, but it's all good. I'm already committed. Okay, I don't have all day, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my finger and apply it on the opposite eye with that purple. Same smaller brush that I used this one, I'm going to use on this one to like blend it out some in the corners. I think this is going to look really pretty. And we're going to go back with the blending brush and blend that out some. So I want the brown to be a bit darker, so I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go back in, I guess, with this color, Zulu, and just mix it with this one right above it. Try and get it a little darker. That tiny brush that we used to apply the purple, and we're gonna apply that underneath the bottom of the eyelid. A smaller eyeshadow brush to blend that out. Going back with that same sponge as of earlier. Okay, so I can't really even knock this blush, this little beauty blender. I can't. I mean, this little sponge, I really can't knock it. I can't, okay? It's just not quite what I thought it would be, but I mean, I feel like it's still getting the job done. I'm now going to use the Morphe Dimension Effect contour stick in the color Effect 18. That's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and apply my clear brow gel from Anastasia while the contour kind of like warms up a bit. I'm hoping from being on my face. I'm blending out my contour. I'm going to take a mini contour blending brush to blend out the contour around my nose. I now want to go in with the Chanel Universelle Libre to go ahead and set in the areas that I contoured earlier. Now I'm gonna go in with like a multitask brush or fluffy brush to blend out that areas that I contoured with the powder as well on top. Now I'm going to just take Arouse by NARS and apply that on the apples of my cheeks using a blush brush. So I've applied my mascara and my eyelashes off camera, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my highlight, pick out a lipstick, and add some setting spray. So for my highlights, we're going to be using the Becca, my favorite, the Light Chaser highlighter. And I'm going to be applying this with a highlighting brush, like such. Next, I would like to go ahead and apply my lipstick. Because I have on this beautiful purple, I think I want to keep it cute and neutral on the lips. I'm going to apply the Morphe Mega Matte Goosebumps lipstick. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my setting spray, and then I may come back and add some gloss on top of this lipstick just so that way everything doesn't look so matted. But I'll start with applying my setting spray first and see how I feel about it then. Okay, so I really like this purple eyeshadow. I'm so glad I stepped out of my comfort zone. I will definitely be doing this eyeshadow when I'm out and about in the streets. I do like this matte look, but I do want to go ahead and add in a gloss after all, like I discussed. And I'm going to do the Brilliant Effects lip gloss, and I'm assuming it's in the color 3250, so let's see. And I'm gonna just start off applying that just in the center of my lips. You guys let me know if you preferred this look with the gloss or without the gloss. Let me know in the comment box. However, this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, please sure to give this video a thumbs up. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, take care.